how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Have a seat, all of you.
Thank you.
Aren't you surprised? A little bit.
Sort of get myself half on this and half on that, if you know what I'm saying.
John, the sex symbol. I wanted to hold this up. 25 years as a sex symbol.
Isn't that amazing? I'll say.
By the way, we all did that. We all read that together.
Oh, I think it's going to do well. It really is. I think you'd be surprised how many fans you have.
No, we're not surprised. We know.
Do you go out kind of like the Trekkie conventions and do conventions?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have a whole new generation of watchers from the videotapes. And in fact, this weekend, there's a whole convention. I mean, there are fans coming from all over the United States.
It's going to be the Marriott.
Los Angeles, right. Yeah.
At the Marriott.
Yeah.
Which one? Which Marriott?
At the airport.
Because there are people watching now who would say, you know what, I'm going to be in there. I'd like to go out there. And you'll actually be there in person?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There are people watching right now, coming out. In New Jersey and Wisconsin that'll probably decide to come.
What does the average person say who comes up to you?
Oh, I used to run home from school to watch you. Everybody says that.
America got us exercise in those days, running home.
There's something sexy about vampires to a lot of people.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could have done as well in my private life.
John, no. Look at them in action. Check them out. Look at this.
Haven't you done enough to me tonight? Can't you leave me alone?
I'll never leave you alone until you're mine. Completely mine.
No. Please. No, no!
What a love scene.
Jonathan is the best vampire the world has ever seen.
I was going to say, Jonathan, did you ever go out and scare anybody in public?
Oh, all the time. I mean, I just had to look at them. No, I wouldn't do that.
Get on the subway platform when the school let out at 3:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And instead of the fans coming up and asking for an autograph, they would run to the other end.
Oh, Laura, really?
Oh, they're terrified of us, yeah.
Yeah. How about now? You get...
horror soap opera.
Yeah.
Now people say, you know, weren't you on Dark Shadows or aren't you Angelique? And it's sort of flattering after all.
They're rediscovering. There's a whole new generation rediscovering.
Oh, yeah. They said, this is my son and this is my daughter, and I used to watch you when I was 14, and now they watch you.
This was live television back in 1960, what, 6?
Well, it was on Kinescope, but when we went on at 4 o'clock...
No, you had to do it, though.
We had to do it. In fact, they put the commercials in and everything while we were doing it. So it was a half-hour show, and we taped for a half hour.
Catherine, any flubs you can remember?
We did terrible things. The fellow that was playing my father, David Ford, had a terrible time remembering lines. So they finally made him blind so he could wear dark glasses and read the teleprompter. And then that didn't work, so they decided to kill him off. And on the last day, when he was lying in the hospital room, and as Maggie Evans had to come in and help him on his way, camera 3 came through the hospital door and clattered against the bed, and the teleprompter fell off, and my father said, bolt upright in bed, and he said, where is it, where is it? And I said, it's okay, Pop, let go. And I just pushed him against the pillows, and he died.
Good work, Catherine. I bet you a lot of people, Jonathan, want to know about the fangs. You had to get used to wearing fangs quite a bit. All of you did.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I had the first time I had a little trouble. I had them in my pocket, and I had to run across the studio and make a quick entrance to bite the lady here, and she was in her bedroom, and I came into these French doors, and then they took a picture of her. Well, I got them in my pocket. I learned that was not the way to do it because they went in my mouth upside down, wrong way. So I had to chew them like a kid caught chewing gum in school. I had to chew them at the back and just fake it. It was the best bite I ever did because I never did this, showing off this cheap denture. And so instead of doing it that way, which I always thought was idiotic, I didn't mind the bite. It's just the way they had me do it. But this time, I just came in like this.
Show me, darling.
Show me.
Well, you know,
No, you should see this from my angle.
So anyway, this is the power of suggestion, in other words.
You see, there's something sensual about that. Did you pick up on that?
Oh, yeah.
Laura, I mean, you know, I could sense a little jealousy. You wanted to move in, you wanted some of this action.
No, the vampire's bite was supposed to be the sexual act. actually.
Ah.
Which is why Angelique never bit Josette, I think.
Yeah, right. Well,
Today she might. Which reminds me, what do you think of the new Dark Shadows? That may happen, you know, in the new one.
I think
it's
it's,
wonderful.
yes,
Yeah.
nicely
Any
done.
communication with these people?
No.
I think some of them are coming to the festival this weekend.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's going to be at the Marriott, L.A. They'll be there.
Yeah.
Catherine, Laura, and Jonathan. Dark Shadows, the 25th anniversary. Friday through Sunday, L.A. Marriott Hotel. Plus, they got an audio cassette and great voices to go along with it. Everybody's invited. Dark Shadows.